Greetings on this day. I'd like to invite you to join me in an interoceptive meditation that is a meditation rooted in the physical senses, the sensations that we feel throughout our body. You may also think of this as an extended sit. I'm going to be sitting in rock pose, sitting on my heels, which I'm demonstrating here. If this is a position that is available to you, I'll recommend you sit in this position. If you haven't tried it before, go ahead and try it. We'll be doing a bit of an extended sit, which I take to be a sit that is greater than 15 minutes. So find a position that you can be comfortable in, that's not super challenging right away. If sitting on your heels, sitting in this rock pose is challenging from the onset, I'll encourage you to find a modification or to sit in a different pose. You can check out my video on the rock pose posture that will give you some modifications that you can try. And by sitting in this way for 15 minutes and by paying attention to our physical sensations, we're going to be tapping into our physical body. We're going to be challenging our physical body. Sitting in this position, if you're not used to it, may be challenging on your knees, may be challenging on your ankles. I expect to feel a little stiff when I rise from this, especially in my feet, maybe my knees. We'll also be focusing the mind and maybe tuning into our emotional intelligence, our emotional awareness. So through this physical, mental, and emotional exploration and awareness, we will be tapping into our authentic self, our spirit, if you will, and we will be getting one step closer to becoming our true selves, to being our true selves. We are ourselves, but sometimes it takes work to find that self and to know that self. So let me invite you now to find a position, to find a seat in this rock pose. You may move a little bit, make sure you're comfortable. And you can close your eyes. And maybe begin by feeling what is in contact with the earth. So feeling the tops of your feet, the tops of each toe. Maybe press the tops of your toes into the earth and see if you can feel them each separately. Your great toe down to your pinky toe, rooted into the earth. And feel the tops of your feet, the tops of your ankles, your shins, and your knees. Do the two sides feel the same, right and left? Are you on the same parts of your feet on both sides? Do you feel more weight down one leg than the other? You don't need to change anything if you do notice differences. Just be aware. Just take note. And then maybe feel your sit bones on your heels. And feel your torso rooted into your heels, which are rooted into the earth. And in this way, you are sitting like a rock. You are sitting in rock pose. You are rooted like a rock, resting on this earth. And then go ahead and check in with your abdomen. Is there a tightening in your abdomen? Are you tensing your abdominal muscles to hold yourself up here? And can you ease into them a bit and relax a bit and be a bit more heavy? So maybe on your next breath in, you feel your belly expand. And through this expansion, you can tap into any contraction that may be happening in the abdomen. And take a few deep breaths and take note of the quality of these breaths. Can you feel the breath begin in your diaphragm? Begin in that space between your abdomen and your chest. Can you feel your rib cage expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale? Can you feel the air as it moves through your nose and down your neck into your chest, into your lungs? And then let's bring our attention, our awareness to the tops of our head. Can you feel the very crown of your head as it interacts with the sky above you? Can you feel your brow, your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your ears? And can you find any tension there you can let go of, you can relax into? And how about your jaw? Beginning from your temples, from your scalp, down the sides of your face, in front of your ears and your cheeks, to the tip of your chin and under your chin to your throat, your teeth and your gums. Can you find some ease? Can you find some relaxation? And how about your tongue? Where does your tongue rest in your mouth? Does it fill your mouth and brush lightly against the backs of your teeth? Engage lightly with the roof of your mouth, with the base of your mouth. You may try pressing that tongue to the roof of your mouth, allowing it to sink into the hard palate. You may try releasing it allowing it to live heavy in the bottom of your mouth. These are all fine options. Whatever feels right for the tongue right now is good. And then let's feel the backs of our head, down the back of our neck, the sides of our neck, the front of our neck. That space where the shoulder meets the neck meets the shoulder, the clavicle, the top of the shoulder blade, the top of the rib cage. Let's explore down our right arm, feeling that right shoulder as it plugs into the chest. Feeling the pecs as it attaches to the front of the chest. And the rotator cuff and the muscles of the back as it attaches to the sides and the back of our chest. Feeling down that arm. Maybe feeling where it presses into the chest, where it interacts with the rib cage. Feeling the outside aspect where it interacts with the outside world. Down to the elbow, the forearm and the hand. Feel that point where the hand finds its resting place. Bring your awareness to each finger. And let's scan that right arm and see if there's some tension we can let go of. And let's explore the left arm, again beginning with the shoulder and working our way down. Feeling this line of energy, this chain of connection from our fingertips to our rib cage. And then let's explore our rib cage, our chest, our back. Maybe you begin with the outside, the skin. Maybe you can feel where your clothing rests against your skin, or where you feel breeze against your skin. Maybe you can feel some movement as you breathe. Maybe you can become aware of your heartbeat. And then try and penetrate your rib cage. Bring your awareness inside your body. Between each rib. And maybe you can feel the connection from this rib cage to your abdomen. This internal world that houses your organs. What can you notice here? What can you be aware of? Can you feel your stomach? Maybe you're hungry, or maybe you just ate and you're digesting. Can you find some ease here? Can you find some tension in your abdomen that you can let go of? Part of why I like to sit, why I like to meditate for extended periods of time, is for the physical body. Your physical body may not be used to holding yourself in this position for a prolonged period of time. It may be used to resting or to shifting. And by staying still, the body must optimize itself. It must find the places where it's working too hard. And it must engage the places where it is not working hard enough in order to maintain this position. A lot of this happens through the abdomen. We don't have the bony structures in our abdomen to help support us as much as we do in other parts of our body. So explore the front of your abdomen and your obliques, your low back. And again, take note of the difference between the two sides. Is there a difference between the two sides? Do you feel even? And following this sensation down, we'll move into our pelvis. We'll explore our pelvis, our hips, our sit bones, our pubic bone, the space in between, our pelvic floor, the point where our torso begins, our root, maybe you can feel your root pressing down into the earth. Maybe you can also feel it rise up. Maybe on your exhale you feel yourself sink a little more, root a little more. And on your inhale, maybe you feel yourself press into the earth, press into your sit bones. And through that pressing, maybe you can feel yourself rising up, using some of that earth energy, that energy inherent in the earth, to help you hold yourself up, help you counteract gravity. We always have that ground force, what's known as the ground reaction force, to help us counteract gravity. And let's explore our legs now, beginning at the right hip the right glute, the right groin, the lateral side of the hip. You may be feeling the lower abdomen where that leg meets that torso. And explore down that leg, so maybe you feel where your hand is resting on that leg. Maybe you feel the clothing against your skin, the back of your thigh against your calf, your sit bone against your heel. And can you penetrate your awareness through the muscle to the bone, to the interior of that leg, and explore the knee and the shin and the foot. And then down the other legs, beginning at the left leg. Bringing your awareness down just as you did the right. And as you reach the bottom of that left foot, those tips of those toes, let's bring our awareness to our whole being. See how much of your body you can feel. Can you feel your left foot and your right foot at the same time? Your feet and your shins, your lower leg and your upper leg, both of your legs. And you feel your legs and your torso, your pelvis, your abdomen, your chest, your arms, your head and your neck. Your whole being. Often we feel like we must be doing something, be acting to be productive, to sit here and to just pay attention to yourself. It may fill you with anxiety. You may feel like there are errands you should be running or chores you should be doing, work you should be responding to. But through this act of being with ourselves, through stillness, we are developing our sense of self. This is one of the most productive things you can do for your self-development, self-realization, self-actualization. The self is the truest thing you have. It is where you can find the greatest truth that you may know. The perceptions you have of everything outside of you are just perceptions. You cannot know what those things outside of you are, what that experience is like, what that existence is like. This existence of yourself, you may know. You may learn. And you may grow from. So often we resist discomfort. We run away from discomfort. We avoid discomfort. And when we sit in stillness, we are forced to confront that discomfort. We may be starting to feel stiffness in our joints, maybe our legs, maybe our hips. Maybe our backs, or our shoulders, or our neck. There may be some persistent thoughts running through your head, thoughts of things that have passed or things that will come, thoughts trying to pull you out of this present moment. Emotions may be presenting themselves to you. And through this stillness, we have no choice but to be with them. And by being with them, we may allow them to do what they need to do for us, to move through us, allowing us to process them and grow from them. And this process is a healing process. This is how we may restore ourselves. I'm going to continue sitting here for a bit in silence. If you are ready, you may expand your awareness to the outside world. Maybe begin paying attention to the sounds you hear. You may open your eyes, pay attention to what you see, and you may slowly rise. Be mindful of your body. If you feel stiffness, be gentle with yourself. Move slowly. And enjoy going about your day. You're welcome to continue sitting with me here as well.